Are you serious? Are you serious? Guys, have they found the fifth dimension? Are we about ready to understand? You know, Paul said he knew a man about 14 years ago that ascended into the third heaven, whether in the body or out of the body. He said, I don't even know. But he experienced the third heaven. We've heard of stories that people have died and have went to heaven and come back after they were brought back. And we've heard a lot of different theories on the fourth dimension. Of course, we live in a three-dimensional universe, but the fourth dimension might be that plasma sphere that's known as the fourth dimension. But have we now tapped into the fifth dimension? Let me check this out, guys. We have information right here. I'm going to get it over here closer where I can see it for you, and I've got this info. Look, we've seen signs of a mirror image universe that is touching our own. New experiments have revealing hints of a world and a reality that are complete reflections of ours, sort of like a separate matrix. This mirror image may be able to solve the mysteries of the universe's missing dark matter. This is a scientific article. At first glance, folks, at the very first glance, here's what we begin to recognize. Everything looks familiar. The clock ticks on the wall. The cars motor along outside your window. The magazine in your hand has the same eye-catching cover, but something's wrong because the clocks are running backwards. The cars are driving on the wrong side of the road. The article you're reading is from back to front. Suddenly it clicks. You are looking at your own reflection. The uncanny world on the other side of a mirror may not seem real to you, but to Leah Brassard, she thinks that these parallel universes where everything is flipping might be very real indeed, along with her colleagues at Oak Ridge National Laboratory in Tennessee. She is on the hunt for the universe that is identical to our own. Well, but flips so that it contains mirror atoms, mirror molecules, mirror stars, mirror planets, and even mirror life, if it exists. She's trying to understand the power of the fifth dimension. Now, there are some, especially among the rabbis, who believe there's 11 dimensions. Some believe that there's 70 different ways or interpretations of the Bible. Certainly, the Bible speaks of a third heaven. It also speaks about a great gulf fixed between humanity, between heaven and hell fire. When the rich man went to hell, the rich man died and went to hell, and Lazarus went to Abraham's bosom, yet they could see each other, yet couldn't reach each other because there was a dimensional divide. Others believe that CERN is trying to pierce the veil, split the veil into the next dimension, even to the point of opening the gates of hell itself. It seems that this concept is not the first time it's been thought of. We can go back to the days of Pan, to the days of Baal worship or Moloch worship, and even Dagon worship. They all tried to pierce the veil. Even in witchcraft and sorcery and seances, trying to tap in to the spirit world of the dead and communicate with those on the other side. But Apostle Paul gave us a better look at this. The Apostle Paul, in that great chapter in 1 Corinthians 13, talked about how powerful faith, hope, and charity is. And that the greatest of these, of course, is charity, or the love that we can have of God. But Paul makes a statement that has puzzled many theologians when he says these words. He says, and this is 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 9, "For we know in part, and we prophesy in part. But when that which is perfect is come," that would be Jesus Christ, "then that which is in part shall be done away." The veil that will be lifted. The dimensions will become accessible. Check this out. When I was a child, I spake as a child. I understood as a child, and I thought as a child. But when I became a man, I put away childish things. For now we see through a glass darkly. but then face to face. Now I know in part, but then shall I know even also as I am known. And now abideth faith, hope, and charity. These three, but the greatest of these is charity or love. Love, pure love from God into your heart is the key and the only key that will unlock the door into the next dimension. Don't miss today's live broadcast. Starts at 12 noon Eastern, and also I'll be live today at 10 p.m. Eastern on Primetime Live. We're going to get you up to speed on the Middle East peace process, the attacks on Egyptian soldiers, wars, rumors of wars, and the heavens that are shaking, the blood moon that's coming in 40 days. 40 days from a blood moon. Where's that blood moon going to be? Directly over Jerusalem at midnight. Are you saved?